all, it's Tokkuri Yashi, and today we're back for the last of our looks at the elemental teams. 1 year after their implementation today, it is the Dark Element. Let's have a look then at its functionality, upgrades it's had over the last year, what are the core units for this Dark Elemental team. We're going to be focusing, like we say, on Deep Quest, on Clown Battle, on Dungeon, not on PvP, as PvP, the elemental boosts are not applicable to that mode. So let's jump in and have a look at the Dark Physical team first. So here we have the Dark Physical team. I think it is in a pretty good place. It does have everything that it needs. It's had a lot of upgrades over the last year. A lot of these are very recent. We've got Yamato, the Alpha Christina, Grace, and Medusa, all there as core units, which have all been released within the last few months. That Commander Eriko too was also within the last year. One thing that this team might need though is a better tank option. I mean, we did get Yamato there. She works much better on the multiple target team. We're having to revert to Miyako there, which is in the fringe unit, because maybe we could do with a better single target tank character for this Dark Physical team. But other than that, we have got everything. We have action speed buff dedicated to 100% in Grace. Of course, we've got Eris too, who is magical but can work very well on the physical team as well. We have got DPS in Alpha Christina, who is single target and multiple target for Medusa as well. Good physical defense down. In that Makoto there, the 6-star Makoto, good support and a bit of decent damage with Commander Eriko and the Commander Makoto down there. Mikala too, a good support. Riri, very good DPS too as an option. Persia too, very good utility on this Dark team. I suppose we should mention Shinobu too. There's the only one we haven't mentioned. She also is very useful, especially with their Skull Daddy, who helps tank some of the hits, take a bit of damage away from characters. Who else could we maybe mention as an honourable character on here? The 6-star Cook can be used as a tank. That's the third option as a tank, but I do think we need a better tank option, especially for single target on this Dark team. Maybe that is in this Halloween Samuga. I've seen it used in Deep Quest, in Clown Battle. Maybe she is climbing the ranks a little bit, someone that's a little bit underrated. Who else could we potentially mention as a honourable mention that could have maybe been a fringe unit? Somebody that can be swapped on to fit in with the core units there. Maybe this 6-star Shinobu can be used as the tank as well. I'll mention Korea, the last of the Ultimaiden girls here. Persia is here. She is magical but works very well on a physical team. She does physical damage, so that's why she's there in a little bit of a funny spot, but is definitely an option that we see on there. Korea can maybe help take a bit of pressure away from the tank unit, or be the tank herself. There are a few other characters here that maybe get to use, but that is more or less the state of the Dark Physical team at the moment. It is in a good place. It's definitely a functional team. It is one of the better teams that we have got at the moment. Maybe it's going to be even getting even more buffs over the next year. So let's jump over then, finally look at the magical side of the Dark Elemental team. Again, an excellent team, one of the best teams we have got, but it is very top heavy, as we can see here. It's got lots of very good units which you have to have, not too many fringe units which can be switched in to that team. So you either have the core units or this team is not going to be running very optimally. We've got excellent tanking there with the Kuka Noir. We have got very good support with Warlock Jita, with Alpha Nenica, with Echidna, and of course Eris, who is the dedicated 200% action speed buffer. We've also got good damage, single target with the Princess Carol, multiple target with Homare and the Summer Homare, and that's been where Ilya will pop in down there as one of the fringe units if we're going to run a multiple target Dark Magical team. A lot of these buffs have been in the last year though. guess we'll call Eri. She was the anniversary character last year. Hidna, Alpha Nenica, and the Summer Homare all appeared within the last year. So, more buffs for this team. I don't know if this team really needs any more buffs over the next year. It does seem to have everything it's got. Honourable mentions, maybe it was the New Year's Ilya. She can be used a bit in Clan Battle. I've seen her used a bit more in Clan Battle. Maybe having her would be helpful. Who else might I mention that's outside of PvP? Because there's a few PvP units down there. We saw her. Unfortunately, she does seem to not be used at all. All Masoras are not doing too well, which is why she's not there on as a fringe unit. She's not really ever using in deep quests. Maybe she could be used in Clan Battle now and again, but if you have her, it's good. She may have a use every now and again. The same for this stage Misaki, very good support, but we've got all these support units here, which is why she doesn't tend to get used that much. Same Misaki, Luna, and Ranfa. All of these used to be used, but they seem to have been replaced with better options. Maybe unique equipments might save them, but the future for those characters is not looking too good. So a very top heavy team here. We do have everything that we need. Let me know what you think of this Dark team then. We have the final team here, the Dark team, in a very, very good spot. Let me know what you think about it. I am Tokkuri Yashi. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again for another video. Bye 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 bye. Hey hey hey.